Hi there, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be doing another Hollyoaks Q and A. This one will be my Hollyoaks Q and A part 39. Alright, cool. And these questions come from Joey Murphy. They printed out really nicely. Look. Yeah. Um, anyway, if you guys have your own Q and A questions, just go to the About tab in the channel. That's all I'm going to say now, basically. From the home page, click on the About tab. Yeah, or you can just put them in the comment section. I'll get them all through my notifications, and I could do more Q&A videos and more videos that way. I'm going to be recording my Jason video straight after this, so that should be coming out today as well. And I'm also going to be doing a kind of unboxing video for Batman Arkham Knight, because as soon as I finish recording these two videos, I'm going to go and get the game, come back and record another video, which is going to be an unboxing video of Batman Arkham Knight for Xbox One. But yeah, we'll get to that when that happens. So these questions come from Joey Murphy. I have 3 Q&A questions here. Yeah, he says, do you think Dodger and his family will ever get into contact again? I assume that people like I assume that Dirk, maybe Dr. Savage, because they're kind of related, Sienna, Patrick, Nico. I imagine they're all texting him, emailing him, that kind of thing. I don't know I can't remember if he left the country. I don't think he left the country. So maybe they're visiting him off screen, something like that. I don't know. But I assume that they're emailing, texting, calling, maybe Skyping, that kind of thing, keeping in contact. I don't think they would just like all banish each other, that kind of thing. If you guys know what I mean. But yeah, I think he's probably in contact. Like I think last week's episode when John Paul was on the phone to Jackie and he said, "Yeah, Jackie, I'm really sorry," that kind of thing. It'd be good to see that. Like even if Patrick just had the phone and you had him like that with the phone, and even if he was just saying, "All right, Dodger, speak to you soon," hung up and went into another scene, that would be fine. That kind of just mention stuff, like when Steve mentions Brendan and that he's in prison and everything like that. That kind of thing. It's nice to see that. Nice to know that the writers in this and the characters will remember the other characters that are off screen and have left and things like that. So yeah, that's answer number 1. Number 2, how many more victims do you think are gonna die from the hand glove killer? Sorry, how many more victims do you think are going to die from the hand glove killer? Well, it was due to take a 3rd and 4th victim. The 3rd, I believe, is no. Well, it was supposed to be at least 2 more after no, before Phoebe. So the first one of those would have been Phoebe, and the second one, if you guys check or most of you have, 120 views on it, my Hollyoaks updated hand glove killer predictions, I said Joe, Patrick, maybe Tegan. But at this point, if anyone gets kind of injured or that kind of thing, they will be in hospital, and if one of the hospital staff doesn't like them, or someone else maybe, then they're a potential victim. So it could really be anybody at this point. I'm gonna go ahead and assume, basically. So yeah, I'm gonna still say Joe, Patrick, or Tegan. They're 3 pretty big characters. Some of them newer than others. So yes, my answer to number 2, and answer question 3. Do you think Kim and Esther will get married? I don't know if the wedding will go ahead. Hollyoaks weddings, of course, don't always run smoothly. The bus crashed through the wedding, and you've got Calvin. I think it's Calvin died at his own wedding, being shot by Teresa. You had what other bad weddings are there? Was the train crash with Portia and Lockie? That literally was a train wreck. Where you had Carmel and Sunny dying from that. Sunny's body was never to be seen again. Um, yeah, you had that kind of thing. Because basically Grace's plan, although she does seem to be faking it with Kim, faking her like affection, if you know what I mean. Um, she's basically said, once Esther's baby comes out and she gives the baby to me, we can tell everyone about me and you. I think personally, I think she's just trying to get Kim off her back because Kim is like obsessed with her. She's all over her. She's constantly trying to get her back to her place, that kind of thing. And I think that Grace is kind of just like forfeiting it in a fake way, kind of faking her affection for Kim. I think she maybe has a tiny bit of feelings, but it's just like nothing as serious as her feelings for Trevor. Um, I think Esther will end up giving the baby to Grace now. It just seems like that's the kind of thing that's going to happen. Either that, or at the last minute, Esther says to Grace, "No, I'm not going to give you the baby." Then maybe Grace sees Esther struggling with it, offers to help, and gets the baby back that way. That kind of thing that might happen. I think Trevor might find out, or he's already found out that Kim and Grace slept together, and Esther found out as well. They all pretty much found out in the same room, but they've kind of dropped it. They've kind of forgiven each other. Maybe they thought it was like a one-off kind of thing. They don't really know what's happening. But yeah, that's pretty much my answer to these 3 questions. If you guys have your own answers, you can write them in the comments below. If you have your own Q and A questions, send them in. Send in your video suggestions. And yeah, if you like this video, please thumb it up. If you want to help support the channel, please share it. Please favorite it. Share it through your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that kind of stuff. Snapchat, whatever you have. And yeah, that's it for this video. If you are signed up to and signed into YouTube, please feel free to subscribe below and become the 135th subscriber here. And yeah, that's basically it for this video. I'll see you guys for my Robbie character spotlight type video in a minute. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.